ang dugong gumuhit ng ating kasaysayan, ng ating pagkatao, ng ating lahi, ay ang dugo ng kabayanihan. Mula sa mga bakas na iniwan ng ating mga ninuno, ating ipinagpapatuloy ang kanilang nasimulan sa mga paraang hinihingi ng anumang panahon. Taglay ang ipinamanang kagitingan at inspirasyon. Dahil ang apoy na sumiklab ilang siglo na ang nakalilipas ay nabubuhay pa rin sa atin magpahanggang ngayon.
The Act of the Declaration of Philippine Independence, translated by Sulpicio Guevara.
Good day to everyone. Before Sulpicio Guevara translated the Act of Declaration of Philippine Independence, there was Ambrosio Gonzales Bautista, also known as Ambrosio. He was a lawyer and the author of the Act of Declaration of Philippine Independence. He is a distant relative of the Rizal family and frequently giving advices to our Philippine national hero Jose Rizal during his school days in Manila. Bautista was born on December 17, 1813. He was born at Binyan, Laguna, and his father's name is Gregorio Enriquez Bautista, and his mother's name is Silvestra Almamira. Bautista attended his preparatory school at Binyan and studied law at Santo Tomas University. After obtaining a degree in 1860, Bautista then practiced law at Manila and offering free legal services to poor clients.
Act of Declaration of Philippine Independence. June 12, 1898 was the best declaration of Philippine independence. Although it was never recognized by Spain and United States, the sovereign Filipino people proves that they claimed their entire freedom and sovereignty. At that day, all Filipinos have witnessed that they have exclusive rights and independence. They defeated the Spanish dictators over 300 years of slavery. They have agreed that unforgettable declaration from Spanish to English translation. This is the solemnity of freedom that tells us that the sovereign Filipino people are terribly tired of abuses of the Spanish government, led by friars. This is how the revolutionary government starts and proves that if one of any leaders have extension of abuses in power, so the people with intellectual mind will unite as one to change it into a better nation.
Bautista solicited funds to finance a campaign of reforms in the Philippines, later becoming a member of the Liga Filipina, Corpo de Compromisarios and La Propaganda. In 1896, the Spaniards arrested and imprisoned him at Fort Santiago, as he was being suspected as one of the members in the Philippine Revolution. Bautista was elected to defend himself and later was released from prison.
Philippines was colonized and under the power of the Spaniards for 333 years, from 1565 to 1898. Opposition to Spanish rule began among Filipino priests who resented Spanish domination of the Roman Catholic churches in the island. In 1882, the Katipunan, or KKK, a secret revolutionary society, was formed in Manila, the Philippine capital on the island of Luzon, and in August 1896, the Spanish uncovered the Katipunan's plan for rebellion, forcing premature action from the rebels. Revolts broke out in Luzon, and in March 1897, 28-year-old Emilio Aguinaldo became leader of the rebellion. By mid-August, Filipino rebels and U.S. troops had ousted the Spanish with the government in operation. Emilio Aguinaldo, later to become the first Republican president, proclaimed the independence of the Philippines. He believed that such move would inspire the people to fight more eagerly against the Spaniards, and at the same time lead the country. The event saw the national flag of the Philippines, designed by General Aguinaldo and made in Hong Kong by Mrs. Marcelia Agoncillo, Lorenza Agoncillo, and Delfina Herbosa, unfurled for the time, this was followed by the performance of the Marcha Filipina Magdalo, now known as Lupang Hinirang, the national anthem. The composer, Julian Filipe, a music teacher from Cavite, the lyrics to the anthem were sourced a year after from the poem of Jose Palma entitled Filipina. General Aguinaldo explained the symbolism of the Filipino flag. Each of the three colors has an appropriate meaning. The lower red stripe represents patriotism and valor. The upper blue stripe signifies peace, truth, and justice. The white triangle stands for equality. The three stars indicate the three geographical areas of Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. The 8 rays of the sun refers to the 8 provinces of Manila, Bulacan, Pampanga, Nueva Ecija, Bataan, Laguna, Batangas, and Cavite, which took up arms against Spain and were placed under martial law by Spaniards and at the same time of the Philippine Revolution in 1896.
Most of us are wondering the fact of studying history. Some might think that we should forget it since it all happened hundreds of years ago. But what is really the point of giving importance to history? Let us now put emphasis on this very important and a remarkable event in the past. Let us travel back in time and save some important notes from the memory lane of the past, as we will be dealing with the declaration of our independence. Yes, you heard it right, our independence. Freedom. Right after the declaration, freedom for the Filipinos was finally achieved after 333 years of suffering under the power of the Spaniards. How did we achieve our freedom? We were able to obtain our freedom through war with our heroes defending our country by putting their lives at stake. They are a courageous ones. There are also several wars that took place in the past which cost thousands of lives. After being colonized, connections between us towards them are finally omitted. Filipinos became capable of doing the things that other state countries do, like attaining peace, having a connection with other countries, and trading is also possible, and the like. It was stated that history should be read to understand the evolution of ideas, which helps develop a sense of identity. Well, this is a very strong point to deal with. In my perspective, the declaration of our independence symbolizes our new beginning, a new chapter and another page for our country where the citizens are free. Through history, we were able to develop a better understanding of our country, the Philippines. Our knowledge are now being developed through these aspects. We also learned how our ancestors have interacted with the colonizers who have a different outlook in life. Furthermore, having a glimpse on how past societies have integrated is the key towards improvement of humanity. Moreover, the past is also a lesson for us. It is the living testimony of our identity and our role in the society.